Hi, how are you, Gabby?
I'm good. How are you?
Super, great to meet you.
It's my honor. It's amazing.
It's great to be here, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. I'm really excited.
Super. So,
So,
how are you today?
I'm good. Great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm in Moscow, Russia.
Amazing. So, if you don't mind, I'll do this quick introduction
Please. Okay.
before we begin. So, I've been informing myself, so don't worry, I'm not a stalker. Um, and you are a producer and director born in California who has produced or directed incredible films like Skin, who happens to have received an Academy Award or otherwise known as an Oscar. So we're
That-
probably all wondering, what does it feel like?
wow. Well, there are no words to describe this feeling when you win. I produced the film, executive produced the film with a number of partners, and Guy Nativ was the director. So we actually didn't expect the film to be in competition. It just happened that way. We won it was a short, a 20-minute short, and we won at a festival that qualified it for an Oscar. And it just all happened very fast over the period of about 2 months. We went from nomination to the actual award ceremony, and I think that nobody on the team slept for that entire 2 month period. We worked on the campaign, to promote the film. And it was Trudy Styler, Celine Rattray, Guy Nativ, Guy's wife, Jamie Ray Newman, and, and everybody else that was associated with the film. Everybody, all the actors, everyone put in all this time. I remember going to sleep at 4 a.m. almost every day because I was working with Los Angeles.
Wow.
And when we finally got to the Oscar, you don't know if you're going to win because you're competing against 5 incredible other films. There's 5 films and we're one of 5. And we compete against all of them. So you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And the anticipation was incredible. I mean, I remember just sitting there, like, not being able to speak when they started announcing the category. And we have a video of it, but when we won, it was like pandemonium. Like,
Yeah.
it was amazing. So to answer your question, it was an amazing experience. I think it's a once in a lifetime experience for almost everyone who wins. Some people win more than once, but just it was really special, and it was great to see like the team succeed like that.
Must have been amazing.
Yeah.
Do you just like happen to have the trophy like next to you? Could you show us?
It's hold on. This is Guy Nativ's trophy, but there you go.
Wow.
So
Really
it's Guy Nativ and Jamie. They have 2 trophies, so that's
it's really cool. So we know that you're making this connection from Russia. So what made you move there?
I have a family here, so I moved from New York. I lived in New York for 15 years, and then I came to Russia, and it's great here. I love it here. So, and we're under quarantine right now, so I have been in my apartment for more than 3 weeks. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a bit overwhelming, everything. And so, I know, well, I didn't know before, but since you said that you've been living in New York, and since I know that you were born in California, how did you like adapt from California, from sunny California to not so sunny Russia? But then there was New York in between, so I guess that's kind of like a mix.
Yeah. I like bigger cities like metropolises, so it wasn't too difficult. Like New York is probably one of the, it was a very interesting professional part of my life, and you know, I learned a lot living in New York. You know, they have that saying, if you make it in New York, you can make it anywhere,
Yeah.
and that's kind of true because it really pushes you to the limit, and so it wasn't difficult, and I enjoy, you know, different environments. So now it's Russia, and this is my home right now.
Wow. I guess that's true. But if you can make it in New York, anywhere is easy, probably. I don't know.
No, nothing's ever easy, but it makes it easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know that you're a huge global gifter and that you've been at global gift galas from like all around the world. So, I was wondering, do you have like a favorite gala from like a specific place, which you like can't wait to have again or something?
Yeah, so I met Maria Bravo, who's our great, you know, visionary who founded Global Gift Foundation. I met her in Cannes at the in 2018 at the Global Gift Gala at the Carlton, and you know, it was a great event. It was a small event, very intimate, and some great people there, like you know, Catherine Winnick, some great other fantastic actors, and I learned a lot about the Global Gift Foundation at that particular event. And I've also been to Marbella, so there's at the Grand Miglia Don Pepe, and then I've been to Dubai twice, and they're all amazing. You know, the Global Gift Foundation puts on amazing charity events to benefit, you know, our children and families that we help around the world. And so, but to answer your question, which one do I like the most? I think the one in Marbella, Spain. It's such a special event. It's outdoors, and the weather is usually very good. And I've only been once, but it was amazing. And the hotel and environment. Marbella is it's a family-oriented city. It's great for families, so it's a great place to go.
Well, that's where I live, so I'm like really happy.
Yeah, and there are always other events around I didn't go last year to Marbella, but I saw the pictures and the videos, and it just looked amazing.
And so I was informing myself, like I said before, and I found out that you're both producer and director. So what exactly are like the main differences between each?
Mm-hmm. I actually don't direct.
Oh.
I'm a producer, you know, primarily, and sometimes I have a little role in the films, but no, I produce movies, and so my role is to find you know, stories and scripts that are amazing, because every great film starts with a great story, and these are very difficult to find because there are thousands of scripts, but only a few are worthy of really you know, having great production behind it.
Wow. And what main qualities do you look for in the movies that you pick to produce?
Yeah, so I partner with Maven Pictures, and then we produce some films on our own as well. But Maven Pictures is comprised of Trudy Styler and Celine Rattray. They're two women who are very talented, and we are making films that are about women or supporting women in film, women producers, women filmmakers, and so those are kind of the stories, scripts that we gravitate to.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
And do you have a film that you consider your greatest success?
You know, obviously, you know, Skin, which won the Oscar. It's a great movie. It's almost perfect in every way. So that's a great film. Um, we've also done some other films, like we did a film called The Kindergarten Teacher with Maggie Gyllenhaal, and it's about a kindergarten teacher who has a protege student, and you know, she becomes kind of very protective, but then goes too far. So, but it's really not so much about that. It's about being a woman in a world that's not made for you. It's that story is told through the lens of the movie. So, you know, Maggie was very drawn to the script because she wanted to have this discussion on how difficult it was for women in today's world, um, some of the challenges that they face. So that's a great movie. It's called The Kindergarten Teacher.
Yeah. And how is the quarantine affecting your job?
Yeah, we're completely almost at a standstill. I mean, we have one film in post-production right now, which we'll finish up for June. It's called Warning, and it's actually a sci-fi film, very kind of Black Mirror-esque. Great cast like Alex Pettyfer, Annabelle Wallace, Alice Eve, Patrick Schwarzenegger, and it's a montage of 4 different stories. So that's very kind of anticipated because it's science fiction and it's also end of the world story. So we'll look forward to, you know, distributing that, selling it, and getting it out into the market this year. But right now the business, you know, at a production level is completely stopped. You know, we can't even have a set together right now. So we'll just wait until there's a let up in the environment, the global environment.
Yeah, I guess that must be hard to be working like on a new project if you can't like get together.
Yeah, nothing happening.
And well, is there a specific actor or actress with which you like dream to work on a movie? Because like you started watching it happen.
Oh, you know, Margot Robbie, would love to work with Margot Robbie as an actress, and you know, obviously Leonardo DiCaprio, right? We have to. Matt Damon, you know, like just some of the more popular, known household names. But yeah, never know what will happen.
If any of them are watching,
there you go.
You got the wink. So now, like to kind of wrap it all up, we'll go ahead with the quick fire questions, which would to all the global guests.
Okay.
So the first one, what is your favorite word?
My favorite word, I'm going to go with Quidditch.
What does it mean?
Quidditch is the game that they play in Harry Potter. I don't know if you saw the film where they fly around with the broomsticks and they have to hit the ball through like a hoop. And so, yeah, it's yeah, Quidditch.
I love the movie. I kind of like got lost in what the word meant.
That's the game when he's flying around in the castle on his broomstick, yeah.
And what is your least favorite word?
My least favorite word, how about excoriate? So that's when you fall, like if you fell off your bike and all your skin came off on the ground. Like, yeah, so, yeah, excoriate. And it also means criticizing somebody very severely. So, you know, in our world today, so many people, they just have so many not good things to say. And so, like, you can say that he excoriated his friend, right? Like, verbally. Yeah. And, you know, it's disappointing because, you know, like, where's the decency now? Where's the you know, we should be good role models.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And what does it mean to you to be a global gifter, like in one word?
So, like family. You know, so I think that you know, the Global Gift is a very hands-on um, organization where, you know, we work with Maria and, you know, then and Anna and Monica and all the other great people at Global Gift. And then we have our patrons like Eva Longoria, Luis Fonzi, you know, Leona Lewis, who she's going to be on the interview with Braden Bent on Friday at 10 Pacific time, maybe. So we have great patrons who support, you know, the charity at the different events. Victoria Beckham, she's always at the event in London. And then, you know, our sponsors. So we work with the sponsors, like huge family, all working together. And then, you know, the guests and of course, the most important people who are the people that we help. So the children, the families, the mothers around the world. So it's a great family to be a part of. And so thank you, Maria. I don't know if you're online, but thank you so much for it, because I've gotten so much out of being a part of this organization.
That's really nice. I'm a global gift.
I know you are. Yeah. It's great. We all are.
And so, what is well, now that we're like home a lot, what is the one thing that you love to do now at home?
So I exercise at home, and I never did that before. I always went to the gym. I always packed my gym clothes in a bag and went to the gym and spent like 2-3 hours there. And when they had the quarantine, I ordered online like a pull-up bar and some weights. And so I can pretty much do the same routine I would do at a gym in my house. And it's more comfortable. It takes less time, you know, and I do it because I'm there, right? So, you know, I think that a lot of people are going to change their habits. Different habits are going to change because of this kind of situation we're in. And so I think, I mean, I don't know if I'll go to the gym after this. Yeah, so, yeah.
We bought, well, we didn't buy pull-up bars or anything like that, but we bought a trampoline, so.
It's nice.
Something, yeah.
Super.
So, and what sound or noise do you love?
I like the sound of silence. When I can hear myself think, yeah, like that. But an actual noise, like there's at Charles de Gaulle Airport in France, in Paris, they have this tone that plays before every announcement. And I think they've been using the same tone for like 30 years. And it's just kind of ding, 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 ding. It's like, I don't know, it's electronic. And I remember hearing it every time I go there because they make announcements all the time, right? But it just kind of, it's this same sound that when I hear it, I feel like I'm going somewhere, like I'm traveling somewhere.
I think that's like, that's not what I expected, but it must be like really nice to feel like that.
Well, sounds are a sensory event, right? So, yeah.
Yeah. And what sounds do you hate?
Yeah, I thought you'd ask that. Me singing. So, I don't sing. That's it. Yeah. I mean, obviously, all the sounds that you don't like, but that me singing, that's really like something I could torture people. Yeah. So I don't sing.
You change your mind about you having a bad voice if you heard me sing.
Okay. We'll agree on that one.
So, what is your favorite food?
Favorite food. So all food. I eat so much now. I'm like, I have to stop eating because I have a refrigerator full of food, and every 30 minutes I can go there and just eat something, you know. But I love, so if I were to say a couple of my favorite foods that I can't easily get. So do you know what an empanada de queso is?
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, I think
it's an empanada, like a taco tortilla thing. quesan is shark. So it's a shark empanada, and they fry them on the beach. And I had it in in Venezuela, at Margarita Island. So that, and then I had some great fried calamari on the beach in Tel Aviv last summer, right before this all started. It was in September, October, but yeah. You know, like sometimes you go somewhere and you just have this great, it's something you have all the time, but at this one place, it's just amazing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, for example, there's like certain foods that I don't like usually, but then I tried it at a specific place and it's completely different to what you're used to, and then I like it.
Yeah, yeah. Super.
And what is the first thing you're going to do when we go back to normal life?
I'm going to get a manicure. And go see my family and friends, obviously. But yeah, I mean, just some of the things you take for granted, like manicure. You just like, there's like 500 manicure shops out there, but there's not a single one that's open right now.
Yeah.
And I did an Instagram post and I said, how many people don't have any nails left? And it was like 90%.
Yeah, you've got a point.
Yeah. So, but just the normal stuff like walk outside in the park.
Yeah.
God, the things that are so simple. You know, the things that you want to do that you really miss, they're really things that are simple, right? It's not fly in first class or something. It's like walk in the park with a friend or something. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So, what is the most important thing that you think that we should be learning from this situation?
It's okay to talk to yourself.
Yeah.
So, wow. You know, like I'm alone. I assume that there's a lot of people that have families, but I'm alone in my apartment for like 12 hours a day. I talk to myself. I talk to my furniture. My furniture, I've given them names. And, you know, if there was a cat here, the cat would be like, who are you talking to? You know, like, what are you doing? But, you know, I mean, obviously our environment, you know, like what's happened to our environment, there's a lot of lessons to be learned there. I think this crisis highlighted the plight of the indigenous people around the world, people who don't have a voice. You know, they're all suffering, you know, because they don't have a chance, you know. So we have to do better, I think, in, you know, looking out for people who are less fortunate than we are. What we do at Global Gift is we take care of, you know, underserved families or people that need help. And then also I think the automation of the world, you know, like there's going to be a trend, I think, where robots and AI are going to have a bigger role in the world moving forwards. So technology is going to be huge, I think, and we have to understand that that's going to change.
Yeah. And what makes you smile?
I'm sorry?
What makes you smile?
What makes me smile? When I see other people happy, you know, and when our work and our efforts are and our goals are realized. So, you know, not necessarily for charity, right? But it could be for anything. So for a film, or, you know, when we have a project and we finish it, it's very, you know, it's great to be able to finish a project. And you know, I was in Dubai in December with Global Gift, and I arrived a couple days early, and I went to the room where they were going to have the event, and it was empty. Like 2 days before, like 1,000 people are coming. They need a stage, everything. You know, I'm like, wow. You know, like the next day I went there, and they had set up all the tables, you know, and they were building the stage, but it was still like, I mean, we're like 36 hours away from the event. And then the next day I went, and they had tablecloths, flowers, you know, the lights. They were hanging Sasha Joffrey's, you know, paintings on the wall. And Sasha was there, and I saw him. And at that moment, and I'm sure that all the Maria's team would agree, you know everything's going to be okay, because it's like 90% there, and you can just breathe a little bit. But I can just, it's just so amazing when you have that feeling, you know, when you've done something and you know that you got it there.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's in school, I don't know if you like go to school, you have a school project, and you know, you realize that, wow, after working on it for 2 weeks, that it's done, it's fine, it's going to be great.
Yeah. What makes me smile is when, like, I tickle my sister and she's got like this contagious laugh. It's like.
Is that your favorite sound, your sister's laugh?
Also.
Yeah. Great, cool.
So that was the last question.
Okay.
So thank you for your time, Stephen. You've been amazing, and I was super happy to be here interviewing you.
Gabby, it's amazing. I hope, you know, we were hoping to come to Marbella this year. I don't know if that event's going to happen. Probably not, or it's going to be delayed. But when we come, we'll see you. And you know, I've supported the Casa Global Gift, which is the care facility in Marbella, and really happy to see that it opened last year, and that we're able to help the community there.
So, well, thank you again, and everyone, thanks for watching, and tune in back on Friday, because we'll be having Liana Lewis interviewed by Bride and Bed, and don't forget to check out the Global Gift Foundation website and social media channels to see all the wonderful things they do. So stay safe, stay home, and as my friend Bryden says, don't forget to wash it.
Thanks, Gabby.
Thank
See
you.
you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.